Hey, White Martin, Humor Buildings, Montana, good day. I've said for over 2 years now that the CIA has been one of the biggest problems in world control and elite manipulation, bribery, blackmail, treasonous acts, coercion of many, many kinds. And we're still fighting the war that we began with Hitler during the Second World War. And that war continues today to the Third and Fourth Reich. And in deep space exploration and battles, and in many other areas. And the CIA is just a branch of that war. And it is going to lead to our demise until Christ destroys that and overcomes the things associated with the Third and Fourth Reich. And the CIA and other groups that are associated with that Second World War and Hitler.
Broadcast 2 to 5 Eastern. We're going to have a special guest on, General Tom McInerney. General McInerney was the number 3 in control at the Pentagon a number of years ago. General McInerney, along with Admiral Ace Lyons, on March 19, 2017, came forward on my radio show Operation Freedom and really threw down the gauntlet against the deep state and outed what they were doing with their illegal surveillance program, which is the basis for this entire coup. General McInerney has been joined by NSA true whistleblowers, Bill Binney and Kirk Wiebe, in documenting how that illegal surveillance was utilized against government officials, against millions of Americans, to gain information in order to leverage, in particular, people in power. Maybe it starts to make sense why we start to see Chief Justices of the Supreme Court all of a sudden flip their decisions. It's all about leverage, and that's what Washington is all about. Let's just look at this recent Russian or Ukrainian hoax. Supposedly, the crux, this whistleblower, and to give that individual credit as a whistleblower, not with firsthand knowledge, but with second or third-hand knowledge, they're really a gossip blower, not a whistleblower. But the bottom line is it appears that this individual is linked to the CIA and is a CIA officer and was stationed in the White House through some connection with the NSC and is now back at the CIA. As I understand it, that individual does have links to former director of the CIA, Bremmen, who was the director of the CIA under who? Yeah, deep state puppet Barack Obama. Interesting that gossip blower's attorney also happens to be formerly affiliated, or if not currently affiliated, with the CIA. And also had been an aide to Senator Schumer and Hillary Clinton. Shocking? Not. No. That entire whistleblower report, authored on August 12th, 2019, of which it appears that also deep state puppet head of the House Intelligence Committee Adam Schiff sat on for well over a month. Well, that report, that just wasn't written by the gossip blower. According to sources in Washington, it was written by a number of individuals with legal training. There are ties to Soros-led organizations. There are ties, as I understand it, to this gossip blower having congressional support from committees and their staff in writing that Ukrainian hoax report. Go back to the Russian hoax, that goat rodeo. That was based on a dossier funded by Hillary Clinton, the DNC, and networked by the CIA operatives, including the former director of the CIA, John Brennan, Stephen Halper, and with ties to the intelligence community, Joseph Mifsud.
All right, so again, we get Brennan back in this. We get Obama. We get Hillary Clinton. We get operatives in the Congress and Senate. We get other people in the CIA operatives. So, and illegal surveillance. We get lawyers that are connected to this. So this has spider web ramblings all over the place, but it comes back to the CIA operatives and their coercion, their spying, their blackmailing, their embezzling, and all their other corrupt crap. Really, we need to clean the swamp out and the CIA totally out. Will it be done? Probably not. And it won't be done until Christ comes back and destroys all that crap. Anyhow, I've been saying this for 2 years. The CIA is a major, major problem and needs to be eliminated and controlled from the top down. Will it be? I don't know.
Step back even before that to what General McInerney and Admiral Lyons brought forward on my show on March 19th, 2017. The illegal surveillance program led by who? Yeah, John Brennan, James Clapper, and Barack Obama, utilizing a platform, an illegal surveillance platform, a parallel platform, not the NSA abuse of 702s, which was occurring, but a separate and distinct platform where their footprints would not be left, where they could be found out about what they were doing illegally, how they were illegally monitoring phone calls, emails, financial transactions of a platform called the Hammer. It all goes back to that, illegal surveillance. Yesterday, Friday, September 27th, Cidney Powell, the attorney for General Flynn, tweeted reference to an article written by Mary Fanning and Alan Jones, which was published also yesterday, September 27th. It was entitled, Cidney's tweet, "The Real Whistleblower Story. Dennis Montgomery, the Hammer, the hard drives, the wiretapping of Trump, and the prosecution of General Flynn." I will have that tweet posted in the description section. I will also have the article that Cidney referenced in the description section below this, and you need to read it. Now, you might say, well, it's a little long. It is a little long. It's incredibly detailed. And it's details you need to know, and the bought-off lamestream fake media, which is an arm, a tentacle of the deep state, will never present. Also, we're going to have a link to General Flynn's defense fund. Look, I'm not a big one for defense funds, but I am on this one. This is about helping a patriot, a true whistleblower, not a gossip blower, a true whistleblower. Remember, General Flynn, the reason why he was targeted is he had come out years before stating about ISIS and the Obama administration about weaponizing ISIS. That's why he was targeted. General Flynn is a true whistleblower, and he needs to be defended. Because in defending General Flynn, the whistleblower, and Cidney Powell, his attorney, who's also a whistleblower by getting this information out, you're defending our freedoms and our liberties and our country and our country's future, bottom line. So we're going to have a link to that defense fund. And we're also going to have a link to the interview I did with true whistleblowers as well, Bill Binney and Kirk Wiebe, who in 2001 left their high positions with the NSA and say, wait a minute, there's some bad stuff happening here. And Bill and Kirk have continued to push. In fact, Bill Binney, within the past month and a half, brought the information on the illegal surveillance through the CIA's parallel platform, that Hammer system, to the Justice Department. Oh, and speaking of the Justice Department, when Dennis Montgomery presented information on the Hammer back in 2015, turned it into the FBI, he was granted immunity. First on the evidence that he turned in, and then on his testimony 4 months later. One of the people in the room at the time from the Justice Department was Deborah Curtis. Do you find it interesting that American Report article was published at 1 p.m. yesterday, September 27th, Friday? Cidney Powell tweeted about it around 2 p.m. Eastern. And at 6 p.m. last night, there was an announcement from the Justice Department that as of September 28th, Deborah Curtis was no longer going to be employed by the Justice Department. Coincidence? Maybe. Or maybe not. Deborah Curtis sat on that Hammer information since August of 2015. And it wasn't until this article came out yesterday and Cidney Powell blew the whistle and tweeted about it that all of a sudden Deborah Curtis is gone. There's a lot happening, and we're going to go into more depth this Sunday. I hope you'll join me. I also hope you'll join us on our platform, our subscription platform. Be a part of our Freedom family. It's very reasonable. Great content, extra shows, our WTF show, Geopolitical Analysis show, our Insider Insight show, of which Cidney Powell has been a guest. Our Department of Advanced Research show, the archives to all of our radio shows all the way back to October 2010, the archives of our WTF and Insider Insight show, our contributing editor section, all available. I hope you become part of our Freedom family at davejanda.com. I hope you'll join us for our radio show this Sunday and every Sunday. Until next time, Dave Janda signing off. Dream big and dare to fail. Thank you for your time today.
All right, so this is big business. Cidney Powell, thank God she's doing what she's doing. A great hero. Flynn, a true whistleblower. It's good that this gal got canned. But you see the CIA and the false media as part of the arm of the CIA. You see all these people, Bremmen and all these other people are as guilty as the day is long. Obama, Hillary Clinton, and other individuals. All guilty as all get out. All part of the CIA and the elite groups that think they're above the law, that need to be legally controlled. Even the Supreme Court has been pushed and controlled by the CIA. Think about that. And is still being controlled. Look at Berger. She is controlled by the CIA because the dirt they have on her. So are several other justices. They're controlled by the CIA. It's bad. It's really bad. It's Roger Martin from Billings, Montana. The only hope we really have is in the White Hats, in Jesus Christ, and in a true justice system of great people that are fighting with all their might to show this stuff out and reveal it and have a real justice law and real law and order. Fight these criminals. These are deep state criminals that need to be brought up on their charges of treason, heresy, abuse, extortion of many forms, illegal surveillance of many forms, coercion of many forms, all part of the CIA. And Brennan is one of the worst. A true socialist, a true communist, a true anti-American needs to be personally tried for treason, various acts of treason, and publicly executed, in my mind. Again, it's Roger Martin, Billings, Montana. Good day. Support Dave Janda and all he does. One of the best and true patriots and research people. Good day.